Welcome back to Hot Water Wrestling. And yeah, I have made an onslaught of movie reviews lately, so I thought it was only fair to my loyal subscribers that I do some sort of wrestling video, even though I am kind of on hiatus. I chime in. I'm not completely in the dark, but I'm not really watching wrestling actively right now. I'm not going to see the pay-per-view. And you know why I'm not going to order No Way Out? I'll tell you why. Because I have season tickets to this basketball team, which means I have tickets to the NBA Finals on Sunday night. So my butt's going to be down at the American Airlines Arena saying, "Let's go Heat! Let's go Heat! Let's go Heat!" That video over. I just wanted to punk you. What? No, I'm kidding. All right. So anyways, I know all of you love the Miami Heat and want them to win. So say "Let's go Heat" down in the God, just going crazy. I'm not going to do this video over again. You know why? It doesn't matter. I got a lot on my mind. I'm just trying to squeeze this out. Why not? Okay, so just say "Let's go Heat" down in the comment box. Any negative Heat comments, I will find you and I will come to your house and I will throw an egg on your door. Anyways, all comments made are fantasy and not true depictions of just not held responsible for it. So, if you're still with me, everybody, let's get down to what the title of this video says: Cena and Orton. Okay, what would the WWE look like without John Cena or Randy Orton involved? Let's start with Randy Orton. We all know that he has got a 60-day suspension for violating the WWE wellness policy. This is his second violation. Also, the backstage rumors, the news says that his attitude has not been very good over the last few months. That he has a lot of heat from the company, that he's not really in favor with Triple H right now. That his main event status in the company, his push in the company might be coming to an end. One more violation and he's done. So, they might be hesitant to invest heavily in Randy Orton as far as merchandising or giving him world titles or putting him in the main event picture, because at any second he could be finished. It could be another Jeff Hardy or RVD situation. And I'm sitting here like, wow, how did Randy Orton find himself here? I expected Randy to be wrestling for at least another 5 years, solid 5 years, right at the main event card, and I mean, the last year, he's sort of taken I cannot talk today. He has sort of taken a back seat because, we had the feud with The Rock, bringing him into WrestleMania. We had Brock Lesnar. We also had, Daniel Bryan getting a pretty big push. They gave Kane a push. They gave Mark Henry a push. They've, used Randy Orton to elevate other wrestlers, but he hasn't been the dominant force that we've seen over the previous years from about 2007 up until 2010. So, I thought probably they were going to turn it around and we were going to see a lot more of Randy. Now, like most people out there, I am a little burnt out on the whole Viper gimmick. I do find some of his matches boring these days. I was way more excited about Randy Orton in 2008, 2009. He has started to get a little more complacent. But geez, I never thought here in 2012 I'd be looking at like him being gone or maybe TNA or something. I'm not going to get ahead of myself, but it's just really interesting. So let me know what you think about Randy Orton. And then secondly, we have John Cena, who, as we all know, is banged up. He's got some injuries to his hips. He's just banged up. He needs to take time off. He was scheduled to take time off. If you guys remember at No Way Out, no, not No Way Out, Over the Limit, Extreme Rules, I apologize. At Extreme Rules, John Cena gave the little speech at the end of the Brock Lesnar match, and he was like, "I'll see you later, I'm taking a vacation," or whatever. And that never really happened. You know, looking back on it, I really think that they should have had Lesnar bury Cena and have Cena go away and then come back around SummerSlam time and get his revenge and kick ass and beat Brock Lesnar, take the world title, the WWE title, and then follow that straight on into WrestleMania where he faces The Rock. You know, I mean, how easy is that? I guess they didn't want to do that. John Cena is also going through a divorce, and from what I heard, you know, this divorce is very hard on him, and he decided that he wanted to work while he was getting a divorce, that taking time off during the divorce was not the best thing for him, that it was better he kept his mind off of it and he kept working. So he's working through his injuries, he's working hurt, and you know, I hope nothing serious happens to him. I hope mentally he holds up. You know, I mean, if he cracks mentally and also his body starts giving out on him, we could be in a WWE by this time next year with no Randy Orton or no John Cena. I mean, think about that. What does the WWE landscape look like without these two guys? You know, as far as main event picture, as far as face of the company, what does it look like? I mean, Jericho is getting older. Obviously, his contract's coming to an end, so he's going to take some time off to do his music thing. He got in trouble for this Brazil flag incident, which is total bullshit, you know. But short of the story, you know, Jericho's on his way out. Rey Mysterio, you know, he's so hurt and injured and banged up, and I don't really know if they're ever going to, you know, put Rey back in the main event picture like he once was. I think we'll see him again in the company, but I don't know. You know, he's on his way out. All right, and so then, you know, you have Undertaker who's retiring. So a lot of the top guys, okay, or Undertaker's not retiring officially, okay, for those who are going to get all, you know, what I'm trying to say is that he wrestles one match a year, you know, and he's going to retire. So our top workers, you know, it's changing. The tides of change are in the WWE. Who do you think they'll push? Who's going to lead this company into the future? Obviously, this man behind me, CM Punk, is one of the people we think of. Sheamus has pretty much established himself, and I think that at least for the midterm here, he's going to be a main event talent. You know, I don't know if he's going to ever have the, I don't know the word I'm looking for, but like the prestige or stature of Orton or Cena in their recent years of you know, really being that larger than life. But obviously they're grooming Sheamus to be a main event picture wrestler. And you know, I've grown to like Sheamus more and more since he's joined the company, so I'm okay with that. And of course, I love CM Punk. I think he's amazing, but you know, you also need to be very well-rounded in your roster of superstars. You need all sorts of guys. You know, Punk is the more sort of underdog, technical, old school, no frills kind of wrestler, you know, thinks for himself, outside the box kind of guy. He's not this huge muscular beast like Sheamus is or John Cena is. You know, so he fits that mold, but you need every kind of character out there to make it all work. We have Daniel Bryan, which is awesome. I mean, maybe, you know, because of what's happened here with Orton and happened with Cena, you're going to see a bigger push to guys like Daniel Bryan, like Dolph Ziggler, like Cody Rhodes, like The Miz. But still, if you look at that group, those are all very talented, awesome wrestlers, and I want them to have long careers and win lots of belts and give us great matches. But also, again, who replaces John Cena? Who replaces Randy Orton? You know, I don't see their replacements lurking around. So any comments you have on this video, please put them down in the box. I'm not trying to get ahead of myself. I understand that both of these people are still with the company, especially John Cena. There's no real signs of him going anywhere, but at the same time, he is getting a little older now, and he is very banged up, and an injury could occur with John Cena, and Orton could freak out, and yes, we could see the WWE with Orton fired and Cena injured, and we just, where's our main event picture, you know? It's really wild. Brock Lesnar is not going to come back and wrestle full time, obviously. So Interesting times for the WWE. Like I said, I will not be watching No Way Out because I will be at the Miami Heat NBA Finals Championship game. No Way Out looks like a throwaway pay-per-view anyways. Not the most interesting out there. The Punk, Daniel Bryan, and I think, who was Alberto Del Rio was supposed to wrestle in that match. See, like I said, I haven't really been following, and I know he got injured, so he's out, so they got to find someone else to put in it. Or is it Big Show? Kane, that's what it is. It's Kane. So, we're going to have that match. We'll see how that goes. Other than that, the card doesn't look all that great. The last pay-per-view I didn't watch, but I heard that the CM Punk Daniel Bryan match was fantastic. And I think that's like the first match I'm going to watch like when I start watching again, which is going to be soon. I think I'll probably get into it right after the finals and watch Money in the Bank, because Money in the Bank is usually good. And I really can't wait to see the CM Punk Daniel Bryan match. I've just kind of been saving it on purpose. I want to save it and watch it. So anyways, let me know what you think. A WWE landscape without Orton, without Cena. Who are the new main event stars? In 2014, I'll ask you, where will we be? What will we be looking at? Until next time,